The defending champion Golden State Warriors got a heavy dose of perspective just days before the NBA regular season tipped off and their title defense officially began at San Quentin State Prison just outside of San Francisco, one of the toughest facilities in the entire country and a place where once a year Warriors coaches and staff members come play a pickup game against the inmates. Now make no mistake, there is no shortage of Warriors fans within those walls. We are not far from Oracle Arena. One man in particular, Lonnie Morris, a 64-year-old who's been in prison for 38 years, described to me the night that Golden State won the championship, beat the Cavaliers in Game 6. Lonnie said that the Game 6 win sent inmates running up and down the hallways. It was a time in which the cell doors were open, they were allowed to interact and mingle, guys running up and down, screaming and yelling, "Warriors, Warriors." After it was over, I spoke with Kirk Lacob, the assistant GM and son of Warriors owner Joe Lacob, about the perspective that offers. He says sports is a powerful thing. These guys go out of here realizing they cannot take themselves too seriously. They play a game, they're lucky enough to be in the NBA. For these men in here, it's inspiration, a slice of positivity, and an otherwise rough life. Now for one man in particular, this event was a welcome change of pace. Assistant coach Luke Walton, the man who's taking over in Kerr's absence. Luke and the rest of these guys walked out with a renewed sense of appreciation for their lives, for their freedom, and ready to take on the challenge ahead. Now the Warriors players certainly cannot take part, but just hours after Golden State beat the Lakers in LA in a preseason game, big man Mo Spates was kind enough to come out, watch the game, interact with the inmates. I talked to Mo about the fact that unfortunately his father and his uncle both know all too well the life behind bars, so for Mo, this is personal. He understands what it means to some of these men to get slices of inspiration throughout the course of a year. Now the remarkable part when it comes to the game itself is how cordial, how respectful the two sides were to one another. It was a tough game. There was some arguing of calls, but I will not forget anytime soon GM Bob Myers dropping 43 points, 13 boards, 5 blocks, putting on an absolute show, getting the respect of the crowd that surrounded the court in the middle of the yard. And this is why when it comes to the Warriors coaches, staff, and players, these guys, when they do this once, they always want to come back. They see what it means to the people here at this prison.